Okay, so I was screen recording the next part and got distracted off of what my friends were texting in a group chat we have. And it started off from people asking what to do when they were getting stalked. So I said some very kind of like disturbing but very knowledgeable things. And this dumbass over here says, so I'm gonna just be walking around at midnight just to get into a fight. Just like fucking dumbass. Okay. So, chapter 11. They meet. He pulled away as I lingered for more. The twinkle in his brown eyes made me feel reassured. And everything was going to be okay until the man with the firearmed weapon came into the freezing. Hey, that mother. Ralph threw a fire extinguisher at the old man, making him out cold. I complicated for a second or two. If Raph actually I complicated if what the fuck does that mean? Okay, I'm just like I have no idea what that means, but if Ralph killed him, I don't know if Ralph would kill. I just hope it was someone I hate. Holy freaking cow, Ralph! You're a hero. You saved our lives. I shouted in wonder. What the heck? Who's this holy freaking cow? Just say holy fuck! Oh my gosh. He was going to kill my brother. He said was all he said and walked away. Great to know that Ralph cares if I die. Donnie placed his hand on my shoulder gently. It's okay. At least we're going alive and get more ice cream. So we're alive and going to get It's okay. At least we're alive and get more ice cream. Donnie says, attempting to cheer me up, but the ice cream part made me zoom out of there. Get back over the counter and grab a bucket of my favorite ice cream flavor. The ice cream flavor of ice cream. At the moment, I did not care if I gained like 200 pounds. The ice cream was if this cream of ice was delicious. What could I do? Donnie. Okay, cream of ice word. I lost my. Okay, Donnie smiled and rolled his eyes. I bet you can't eat all of that. Your name, Donnie tells me, and looked at me while licking the spoon. I looked at him while licking the spoon. Bet, I say. He only shrugged. Alright, he mumbled, and leaning his arm onto the counter, and with his head resting on his hand, I began my task. After about 5 minutes, I nearly began to gag. Donnie opened his eyes and smirked. I laughed, making sure he knew I was faking. He shook his head and stared at me. Later, the brothers came inside, and Mikey ran over to the ice cream to get more. Hey, your name? Leo says, there's a man outside looking for you. My heart sunk to the ground. Donnie and I immediately knew. He held my hand tightly. It's okay. It's alright. I'll return your name to her father. The four of us, except Donnie, dropped our jaws to the floor with wide eyes. What? He asked somewhat innocently. Donnie, if he... Shut up, Mikey. You don't know what you're talking about. Donnie, if your name's dad sees you with her, he'll think you're a freak. Your name, what would your dad do? Raph said, unsure of himself. I sighed. I knew exactly what he'd do. But then again, my dad is capable of anything. Then again, aren't at all capable of anything. Maybe my dad would pull the trigger out on Donnie. Maybe he'll stab him 20 times in his heart. I have no idea. The heck I know. I lied. Donnie threw. I saw Donnie right through me. Go on, your name. I'll catch up with you guys later. With that, Donnie took his hand and walked outside, leaving the Brenner brother confused. He'll learn his lesson. They're in the midst of nights, but surrounded by New York City lights. Donnie held on to me close. We both heard footsteps. He grabbed my cheeks and ran off. I knew he'd be close. I felt Donnie watching me. There you are. Your friend told me you'd be here. My friend shouts at me. Friend? What friend? Would any of the turtles tell him? I wouldn't think so. I told him. What? I asked him. He clenched his fist and gritted his teeth. Don't act dumb. The redhead named May. Redhead named May. Shit. April? I asked quietly. Yeah, that bitch. Now come on. We're going home. You're gonna sleep on the patio, bitch. Dad walked over and slapped me on my face, along with pulling my hair towards him, and we began walking. I began to cry. Donnie shoved my dad onto the concrete of the street. Donnie wrapped his green arms around me and glared at my father as he got up and turned to me. Looking like he was about to say something, but saw Donnie instead. What the hell? What are you? I'm Donnie, sir. It's not nice to abuse your daughter. Donnie introduced himself with some sass. Dad rolled his eyes around, rolls his head around, and sighs. You don't know her like I do, creep. Get off my bitch daughter. But Donnie held on to me tighter. I'll call the police. Donnie laughed at my foolish dad. They'll arrest you. Your name herself will tell the story. If not, Donnie trails but shakes his head. I'll tell them myself. I looked up at Donnie as if he's lost his mind. You know what I putting up with this. Dad doesn't pull out his AP pistol. He aims at me instead of Donnie. You're a creep freak. Let my daughter go or I'll kill her. Fuck. What'd I do? Fuck another ad. I'm so sorry, y'all. That was going so well. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ta. Fuck. Okay. What the fuck? Look, I'm so sorry, but okay. Sorry, there's something going on with my Wattpad. I'm so sorry. I gotta fix this real quick. Okay. Okay, there you go. You know what? I ain't putting up with this. My dad says as he takes out his AP pistol. He aims it at me instead of Donnie. You're a creep, freak. Let my daughter go or I'll kill her. I began to cry into Donnie's chest. He cooed me softly. Suddenly, a purple frog appears, and me and Donnie run for it. That's when the trigger of the gun pulls. Well, that's the end of this chapter. You're gonna have to wait till chapter 12. Boom, bitch.